Hello and welcome back to another video. Today's video is sponsored by Vertical Life. Vertical Life is an app that we've used at this gym since day one. It's an online topo of the whole gym, and they have this new ranking system with basically the same rules as the AD.NU ranking system. So it's the 10 hardest routes you do within the last 12 months. And they challenged me to try it out and see if I could be number one in the ranking system just based on one session. And I have the feeling that today I'm gonna be really tired. So my filmer today.
Hello guys.
He's filmed before, Kenneth.
One time.
Yeah. And it's my belayer. Okay, so Pernille's been once before in the vlog. It was the opening of the gym. Let's look at some of that footage.
What's going on?
So this is how the ranking works. Only the 10 hardest routes count. You add another 50 points for every grade. On-site flash and second go is rewarded by extra points. The ranking is based on the last 12 months, but we're gonna try to do it in 24 hours. With these types of challenges, it's hard to say if you should start with the hard ones or wait. But I thought it would be a good idea to start with a few routes I feel comfortable on. Because as you know, you don't get any points for a failed attempt. And I didn't want to risk that in the beginning. So the first 8A felt easy as expected, and I could slag my first route. Next route on the list was an 8B, a route that I've climbed many times before and I usually feel pretty comfortable on. Okay, so now I'm gonna try the black one. This is gonna be really hard for me. It's always really hard for me. It says 8B+, but it's probably more like 8C. And I think I have to do this to get the points needed to take the lead in the ranking. So I'm a little bit nervous. It almost feels, I'm almost feeling a little bit like those competition nerves from way back. So it's gonna be interesting. And I don't think if I fall on this, I won't have any chance. I think I have to do the black one and the pink one, the two hardest ones I plan to do this session. I have to do first try. So wish me luck. So the first part of this route is 8B and the second part is 8B+. And unlike the first two routes, this route always feels hard. There are only a couple of places on this route where I'm able to stop and rest, but luckily I know the route well and I can move quickly. So this is where the crux of the first part starts. This is the anchor of the 8B, and the top hold is not very good, but I get a good rest using a tow hook, which is extremely helpful because this next part never feels easy.
Härlig.
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty disappointing not doing the 8B+, but at least I got points for the 8B. To get my confidence back up, I decided to do an 8A. So after this 8A I had 4 routes and 4,200 points. My place is 1211th, so not very good. But I still have another 6 routes to collect points from. I still felt pretty work from that 8B+, so I decided to try another 8A on the same line as the previous 8A.
Okay. Ching ching.
Ching.
Number
5. And so after my latest route, I moved up to 5,200 points and 873rd place. But to have any chance at beating the high score, I had to try something harder. And trying something harder meant trying it now, before getting too tired. So it was time to get on the pink 8B+. And if you followed this vlog, you've probably seen me try this before, because it's the first part of the 9A. This is when I realized I should have clipped the last drop from one move lower. It might seem like a small mistake, but having to reverse moves on a route as hard as this caused a lot of power. So, I collected exactly 0 points from the pink 8B+. I had a couple of easier onsides to try, but after the amount of climbing I had already done, nothing felt easy anymore.
Kom igen! Onsite 7C+.
Onsiting gives you a lot of extra points in the ranking, and I had one more 7C that I could try to onsite. After slagging my last two onsites, I had 6,297 points and had moved up to 522nd place. So we've been at 3.5 hours already, and I have 3 routes left. Doesn't look too promising. I have to do the pink one to have any chance, and I don't know, I'm just really exhausted. Part of me thought it was pointless to try the 8B+ again after struggling on 7Cs, but I decided to give it one last go anyways. This is normally where I rest on this route, but now I just got more and more tired, so I had to just get going.
Kom igjen!
And this is when the demise really started to kick in. At this point I'd been climbing for about 4 hours and I was falling off routes I normally warm up on. I fell off most of the routes I tried, but managed to collect a few lousy points here and there, like from this blue route. Even though I fell on the upper 8A part, I still did the 7C plus to the first anchor, putting me in 245th place, with 7,344 points. I still needed 2 more routes though. And if it wasn't for the ranking, I would have quit this session a long time ago. And I think this is why a ranking like this is a cool thing, because it makes you try harder. I honestly can't remember the last time I was this exhausted. I'm just really glad that I managed to keep it together and didn't start shouting and throwing my shoes and stuff. You know, no one wants to be that guy. That would have been really embarrassing. Never mind. Anyways, so those last 2 routes were 7C plus. I fell off both of them, but I still did the first parts, so I could add another 7B and 7B plus, putting me in 7th place with 9,944 points. You thought I was gonna be inside behind my desk, huh? But then I'm outside. So today was a sponsored video, but I think the app is a great incentive to actually try harder while climbing inside. And if your gym doesn't have Vertical Life, you should comment down below what gym you're climbing at, and the guys from Vertical Climbing will be in touch with your gym. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.